Lust is ruining men. It's ruining every aspect of men, because it's now we've got men coming on saying the Bible said. No, the Bible didn't say that. The Bible didn't say that. Now, if you want to just like they tried to justify slavery with the Bible, try it again, beloved. You're not going to do that with marriage and relationships and doing what you want to do. Just say you want to do what you want to do and you don't have no self-control, because self-control is hard. Discipline is hard. That's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy to be disciplined. It's not going to be easy for a woman to be disciplined, just like it's not going to be easy for a man to be disciplined. It's not easy. Let's be real. It's not easy. It's not easy to say, you know what? I'm just going to be with one woman and I'm going to rock with her and I'm going to figure it out. That's why it just irritates my soul when I see men saying, oh, that's a simp. No, you're a simp. I said it. You're a simp. Committing is not simp behavior. Going down the aisle saying I do to somebody ain't simp behavior. That's a strong man. That's a man who know what he want. That's a man who is like, I'm locked in. I'm not getting out. There's a man with intention. There's a man with a plan. Kings didn't date around. Kings got married, baby. That's what they did. Kings didn't say, oh, I'm scared of women. Stay away. Let's just stay over there, because I've been hurt before, and so I'm just going to stay away from. No. They got, let's just take the story of Esther. Let's just take the story of Esther. King Xerxes had a wife named Vashti. He asked Vashti to come out. Vashti said, no, I'm not coming out when you want me to come out. Vashti was a little disrespectful. Okay. King Xerxes like, I'm tired of that. Get Vashti out of the kingdom. I'm done with Vashti. I need somebody to go through the entire province. He's the Persian king. I need to go through the whole entire province, and I need you to find me a good virgin. I'm just being, let's not say it's South Texas, what he said. And guess what they found? They found an Esther. And when they found Esther, they said for him, all the women in the province, they paled in comparison to Esther. Because Esther was bad now. But Esther was favored. Okay? So even though King Xerxes had all access to see all these women, it was like, there's somebody that Esther now. She does something to my spirit. I don't know what it is. I'm just drawn to her. I can't help myself. And so he's like, so the people were like, he let his servants know. He's like, listen, there's somebody, get Esther prepared for me, my brother. Get her in the back. She don't need to be in the streets no more. King Xerxes was a man with a plan. He said, listen, get her off the streets. I need her to be prepared for me. Go in a year of sanctification and purification and beauty treatments. And then I need her in my bedroom in about a year. Thank you, guys. And that's what happened. I'm not going to say that's what happened. Mm-hmm. There's something about that Esther, man. So again, y'all, what I'm saying is that when he basically said, who's the fairest of them all? Who's the fairest of them all? Show me all of them. I want to see them all from Persia. Let me see them all. And he saw Esther. He said, oh, Esther. Esther, girl, where you been, baby girl? I need her. Somebody call them. They had whips. They had whips back then. I assume they had whips. I believe they whipped Jesus, so he whipped. Go get her. It's my iPhone cord. It's my iPhone cord, y'all. Go get my Esther. Bring her back to my kingdom. Mm-hmm. And guess what? They laughing on TikTok. I am animated. I'm sorry, y'all. But come on, y'all are envisioning this. Y'all are seeing this. I know that you guys see the image. And that's my goal here, is for you guys to bring the text alive. Okay, so anyway, he said, go get Esther. He said, don't let this virgin be out in the streets. I need her back here, because I'm not letting her get married. No. As long as I'm King Xerxes and I got a kingdom, Esther ain't getting married to nobody else. Bring her to the back. And he had somebody that took care of her and made sure that she was ready for him a year later after he needed her to get clean. He needed her to be purified and beautified. He needed her to have that smell that he liked. She needed to come in and smell the way he needed her to smell. And then a year later, she became queen. Right? So again, I say all that to say, kings ain't gonna sit here and, okay, so Queen Vashti want to act up. Queen Vashti says she don't want to show Queen Vashti, she want to be disrespectful. Get her out the kingdom. Look, y'all, just like this, look. Get her out the kingdom. She needs not to be in my presence anymore. Forget her. I need another queen. Vashti want to act up. I done gave Vashti all I got. I asked her to come outside. She knows she the baddest in the land. And now she want to act like this. Bring me another one. Y'all, I'm completely I am completely not where I need to be right now. This is supposed to be a serious conversation, and here I am using the daggone the whatever it's called. I'm using this and I'm not okay. Back to my point. Whole point is he's a king, he was decisive. I understood that in order for him to rule, because if you know any political office, any office now, even if you're a pastor, okay, I don't care what office you're in, it looks better when you're married. In fact, most presidents aren't going to get married unless they're not going to get into office without being married. They marry somebody. They got to marry somebody, right? Political offices to this very minute. You're talking about even different, even all different types of careers. Men that are single don't look the same as men that are married. They don't value you the same. Men that are married get paid more. They live longer. They have better mental health. They have better mental health statistics. I mean, across the board, men do better in marriage. It is no wonder why society is trying so hard to say, don't get married. No. I know other races do it and they're successful, but not you. Don't do it. But then you have the men that are some of the most successful men in our culture, in our community, are married. You think that that's by accident? Marriage is good for the community. Marriage, family, all of it is good for the community. Commitment is good. And so when we go on these social media platforms and denigrate commitment and say, oh, what's going on with our society? Why is the dating pool as terrible as it is? Well, that's because we're contributing to it. They're contributing to it. We have contributed to this because we don't want to commit, but we want all the benefits of commitment without committing, and then complaining about the women being passed around when you're part of the problem for why women are being passed around, because you're passing them around. Every problem that we have, everything feeds off of each other. If we just get down to the root of the issue, we have more commitment, we have more intentionality. We stop walking. We're not walking heavy. We're walking light. We're afraid of being hurt. We're afraid of taking risks. And we're allowing this lust to run us, and look at what's happening. So somebody said, what are the three? The first thing I said was the lust of the flesh. Let's break it down, family, because, I'm going in. This is the craving for sensual or physical pleasure. It's when your body wants something. Sex, food, comfort, substances, and you choose it instead of choosing what God says is holy. Lust of the flesh. We're going back now, guys, from 1 John 2:16. It's the craving for sensual or physical pleasure. It's when your body wants something like sex, food, substances, comfort. Like, y'all, we all know that gluttony is a sin. So it's pleasure at the cost of obedience. And so we can talk about corn addiction, right? We can talk about casual sex culture. We could talk about gluttony, unchecked impulses, escapism. The point is this: disobedience is costly. On the front end, sin feels easy, but on the back end, you pay dividends. Men have lost their families, their jobs, their peace of mind, all at the hands of lust. And there are some, y'all, some that are living under paralyzing shame for the things they did when they allowed lust to drive the car. Paralyzing shame. Some are in jail cells, paralyzing shame. Some are in their households and have this corn addiction that they cannot get rid of. Paralyzing shame. Some are struggling that within their marriages. Some are struggling with that on their own. Some are sabotaging every relationship they're in because they cannot control the lust of the flesh. It's the number one way that the enemy has deceived our men. And you reap what you sow in this life. That's law. You reap what you sow in this life. That is law. And so, guys, I didn't want to present a problem without giving you guys a solution. There's a man named John Bevere that I think I absolutely respect him so much. And he has a series on breaking off lust. You don't have to tell me here, but if you're struggling with lust, if you feel like lust is taking some time out from maybe cause you to sabotage some relationships and you're not willing to let it sabotage any more relationships. Maybe you feel like even in your own day-to-day life, the corn addiction, you can't stop watching corn, or you can't stop, I'm sorry, but you can't stop masturbating. You're struggling with those things. There's a lot of, I see Mark the Messenger here on YouTube. I think he's incredible. I love watching his stuff. He helps you. There's stuff with Transformation Church with Pastor Mike Todd. He talks about his corn addiction, talks about his struggling with masturbation. There's a lot of information on here. Men are struggling with lust. I'm getting emails. I know. Y'all can act big bad if you want to here, but let's get delivered. Let's get delivered. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become family, okay? Friends that are family, okay? Join my family today.